Welcome to the Unity Lounge.
Welcome, everyone. And if you are watching online, welcome. We are so glad that you are here. I am Claire, and your host today. And Soulshine is going to start us off with some awesome chants. We have a welcome Robin up here. She's braving the stage, getting her mic. So, all right, who's ready to sing?
Thank you, Robin. And Ezekiel and Donna. We are Soulshine. We don't sing from our seats, we sing from our feet. Thank you, Johnny. Follow the leader. So, stand over here and I'll recognize you at this side of the room. We're going to start with an easy one. I don't think we have the words today, but it's the God in me beholds the God in you. Then we say namaste. That's easy. The God in me beholds the God in you. Namaste. Then, what's the second part? All is beautiful, all is well. All is beautiful, all is well. Let's sing that. It's pretty easy. Here we go, God. The God in me beholds the God in you. Namaste.
Namaste. The God in me beholds the God in you. Namaste.
All is beautiful.
All is beautiful.
All is well.
All is well. All is beautiful.
All is well.
All is well.
Do that again. The God in me.
God in me beholds the God in you. Namaste. The God in me beholds the God in you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
All is beautiful.
All is beautiful. All is well. All is beautiful. All is well.
We're going to sing. I'm going to play quieter. They're going to sing a little quieter, but I want to hear you guys, okay? Let's hear the crowd. Go. God in me. beholds the God in you. Sing it, full strength.
God in me beholds the God in you.
Good job.
All is beautiful. All is well. All is beautiful.
One time.
Is well.
I am as God created me. It's a fun one. Here we go.
I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory.
Do that again.
I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory.
In the love and the glory.
In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I
In the
am.
light and love.
In the light, in the love, in the glory of God, I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory of God, I
I am
am.
as God created me. Here we go.
I am as God
big hand.
All right. You guys, I don't bite. Like, how come no one is up here in the front row? It's not, thank you, Joni. Thank you. Don't be shy. It's actually really nice watching. You're not distracted by people walking in and out or what. Thank you, Robin. There you go. Way to send me some love. I appreciate that. Oh, and Paul, good. Hey. It is. It's nice watching up front. So welcome all to Unity Spiritual Community of Central Oregon. We are a wild soul sanctuary. Right? That means a safe place. A sanctuary is a safe place for your wild soul to be exactly who you were meant to be. So we embrace it all. We embrace it all here. So even though some of the songs that we were singing had that word God in there, those of you that love that word, embrace it. Those of you not so much, replace it with whatever you want. I don't care. No one in here cares. You put whatever word you want in there, right? So whatever resonates with you and helps you connect with the divine, with your heart center, so with your guidance, which our speaker, Rachelle, Indra, will be sharing today, talking more about guidance. And let's all read our mission statement together. We stand together to create a global ecosystem of unity, deep wisdom, and loving kindness. And so it is. All right. Well, to start us off, we're just going to set our intention. I love, those of you that have a yoga practice, it's always about setting the intention, right? When we start. And so we're going to do just a little prayer or setting of intention. Again, use whatever words you want to throw in there. If you want to close your eyes and go within, if that helps you connect within. And just breathe in the beautiful energy of this space. And normally, if you have a daily practice, you're by yourself. But this morning, we are in this beautiful sanctuary with all these amazing people, and our collective energy and love comes together, and there is something very, very powerful about that. We set the intention of hearing what is ours to hear today, of seeing what is ours to see today, of meeting potentially someone new or connecting with someone who we already know, but coming together in a different way or whatever is shared with us will just burst our hearts open. We also bring those that we love who are no longer with us here in physical form, or those that are still here but are not any longer in Central Oregon, and we place them in this beautiful chair up on stage so that they can feel our love and energy and share in the words of wisdom. We also bless this land and acknowledge those that walked this place before us, all the amazing indigenous tribes, and we hope to continue to appreciate and acknowledge the beauty of this land for many generations to come and be amazing stewards for it. And we just breathe all that beautiful energy in and say, and so it is, and move on with our ceremony. Thank you for being here. All right, we call this our Sunday celebration service because we partake in celebrating with each other. So I know I had a request for someone to come and run the mic. Who was it? It was that hand holding high. Leon, you got to do it last week, so Florence is going to do it this week, okay? We'll take turns. But I love your energy. Okay, Florence is going to run around, and you are going to share. Go see who has a celebration. This is what you are celebrating in your life right now so that your community can share with you. If you are watching online, be sure to type in the chat if you have something that you would like us to celebrate with you. All right, you ready?
Well, thank you, Florence, and Florence's special friend. I'm celebrating the fact that I have several friends that got up early on a Sunday, and several of them have a lot of church trauma and decided to come anyways, even though it is very hard for them to step into church. They came to support me, and I am so grateful, and I hope so many people have friends that are willing to support them like that. So, thank you.
I'm celebrating that after 3 or 4 weeks, hi, there you go, that me and my mom are finally back here in Unity after being sick and going to see my sister. I'm glad to be back here in Unity with all these wonderful people.
Hi, everybody. I am celebrating constant, never-ending change.
Hi, I am celebrating the living presence today, spirit, source, creator, life. And I'm also celebrating the fact that I'm standing up, holding this microphone, giving a celebration.
I'm celebrating that the chickens are finally laying eggs.
I am celebrating that tomorrow I am starting my 40th labyrinth here in Bend.
Thank you. I'm Lucas. I just want to celebrate. I finished my first year of apprenticeship, and I want to celebrate everyone here because being part of this community gave me the strength and the discipline and the resilience to get through some really hard times through that. So I want to celebrate all of you.
Today is my daughter's 4th birthday. So I'm celebrating that, and also I am celebrating community here. This has been an amazing experience for us, and we came from some rough stuff, and things have been getting better, and I've just noticed the last few weeks especially, I've had some challenges. If you've ever had a toddler, you know what I mean. And everyone has been extremely supportive in the ways that I need it, and it means a lot to me. So, thank you so much. We brought some cupcakes, and if you want to play with bubbles after service, we'll have some outside. So, thank you.
Yay.
Thank you. You're a little baby. What's its name? What's its name? Oh, it's Axel. Axel? Axolotl. But I thought his name was Axel, the axolotl. Is it Axolotl or Axolotl? Okay, AXA, beautiful. I'm celebrating opening and looking for a new home for myself, or a new room, and the universe told me sisters, and I'm like, whoa, what? Because I'm like, I would be really young in sisters, but like, you laugh because you know, yeah, but the universe was like, you're supposed to be there, and I'm like, wow, okay. And it's a little scary because I live off my alternative healing, so I don't have like provable income, so I have to really lean into source and universe to trust that the right home will show up. And also today's the new moon, so perfect day for all of you who need to manifest things into your life. So celebrating that as well.
I thought it was the last one.
She did say last.
I just saw there was like something happening in this moment, and just yeah, just so grateful that my life has turned such a corner, and being here has been bringing everything together and turning everything around for me. So thank you. Yeah.
Online celebration. Let's not have the camera on the back of my head. Thanks, Chris. Esther is celebrating a wonderful trip to southern Utah with her husband and son, and so grateful for this beautiful earth. Yes, Esther, we miss you. Have a great time.
Hey, thank you for helping. Okay. Good celebrations today. All right, we have, and I'm just noticing that you guys you have stepped out and moved this whole group right here in the front couple rows. Frank and Jeremy and Ryan and Kate, and you guys moved to this side. Nice. You're changing it up a little bit this morning. I know. We notice things like that from up here. All right. Announcements. Oh, no, we got kids first. Kiddos. Ilana and Ezekiel are doing kids today. I hear you guys are making origami cranes. Yeah. Are you ready to do the blessing? Yeah? Look we got a good group. Okay. We ready? Do we have the blessing of the kids coming up? Okay. Let's all send these beautiful kiddos along with some amazing energy. We appreciate the holy gift you are. We see the divine light shining from you. May you always know what a treasure you are. May you always bring your gifts freely and fully to the world. Namaste. Yay! All right, you guys have fun. I want to see your cranes when you're done. Yeah, you got those boots. A good idea. Thank you, Ezekiel, for saving that. We appreciate saving the equipment. All right, now we go into our announcements because we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Our weekly events happening this week, Sunday Sound Bath, every Sunday night here with the amazing Lisa Swisher and her beautiful tribe. And then every Wednesday we have a deep dive gathering, which is a more meditative, longer meditation and deeper service and gathering. So you are all welcome to join that. Those happen every week. Robin Iona is starting this beautiful workshop starting on Thursday evenings is it at 6 or 6:30? 6. Okay, so that should say 6 on there. 6 o'clock. But if you have questions about Learning to Love Yourself 101, and this was, she shared with me a while ago, she said, I've been doing some workshops and I'm feeling like people need some help to, we're all told to love ourselves, and that's what you should do. That's the core of everything. And then people go, but I don't know how. So she is here to help you know how to do that. So thank you for stepping up and doing that, Robin. So she will be sharing that. Sign up is online, or if you have questions, you can talk to her today. And then Kate Kavanaugh will be leading. This is the first Saturday of the month, so we always do women's drum circle in here. Super powerful. She has drums you can borrow if you don't have your own. So all are welcome for that. Really beautiful experience. Woohoo! Yeah, you got your fan. Margaret's back there. She's, yay, drum circle. Okay. And then Suzanne and Anne-Marie. Is Anne-Marie leading with you this one? Okay. So both of them, they are are organizing monthly hikes. These are open to everyone, and this one will be in Redmond Canyon. So it's about an hour and a half-ish walk together. And they usually will set up carpool. Those of you that live here and want to carpool to Redmond, you can talk to Suzanne. Stand up so people can see. And so, yeah. So if you have any questions about that or want to set up carpool, and you RSVP with her so she knows how many people are coming. And then if you want to do coffee or lunch afterwards, that's always an option too. So, okay. Huh? You can bring dogs on this one. Good question. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's what we include too, whether dogs are allowed or not allowed. All right. Every other month, we do a food drive for Bend Food Project, and then they spread the food around to different food banks in our community. So next Sunday will be the pickup. So we have some green bags, or just when you are out grocery shopping this week, pick up a couple extra things. I know they always need things for kids' snacks. But then again, non-perishable food, so bring whatever you can next week, Sunday, and Anna will pick it up and take it to Ben Food Project. So I know we've been doing really amazing. She gets to fill her whole car up, and that makes us very excited that we're supporting our community. Okay, last call for minister search team. We need a couple people, and we've had a few apply, but this is, as you all know, Jane retired at the end of last year, and so we are in the search for our new minister. So if you would like to be part of that search team, you can talk with Sarah right here. Sarah, you want to stand? So if you have any questions on that, she's our board president, and she can give you some more details on that, and there's information out on the table as well. Okay, is that it? And Sonia created a new calendar for April. So we have paper calendars. We also have everything on the website, so be sure to check out everything there. Okay, and now we have a beautiful guest musician. She has been here before, Kira Seto. Yay. And one of the comments we get a lot from our community is that I want to sing more. We love singing. We love the music, and we love singing, and that's why we are such fans of Kira. She runs a program called, Voices Rising Community Choir. Okay. And I know Nico's taken part, Ezekiel takes part in it, and we have several members. Chris has done it, and they love, love, love it. But she's going to come up here and get us singing. So come on up, Kira.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you all. It's wonderful to be back here at Unity, and I've just so appreciated all the love and support I received from this community. So let's take a deep breath together and sighing it out. Do a little wiggle in your body. You just received a bunch of information. Let's get back into our bodies. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Deep breath in. I'm just going to jump right in. I invite mistakes. I invite fumbling. Give yourself the grace of learning, because I'm just going to throw songs at you, and you got this. Don't worry about it. This song comes from the Taizé tradition in France, composed by Jacques Berthier. The words come from Sophia Eftimiou. Listen to your heart, listen to your heart, you try it. Listen to your heart, listen to your heart. Beautiful. Let love guide you. Try it. Love guide. Nice. Let love guide you. You got it. Let love guide you. Nice. Listen to your heart. Listen to. You're already getting it. All together. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Beautiful. Let love guide you. Now you. Let love guide. Yeah, nice. Let love guide you. Let love guide. Can we put it together? Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Let love. Let love guide you. Let love guide you. Again. Listen to your heart. Let me hear you. Listen to there it is. Heart. Let love. Let love guide. Beautiful. You. Let love One more time.
Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart.
You got this.
Let love guide you. Let love
Nice. Starting over here.
listen to your
Yeah, you guys join them over here.
listen to your heart.
Now over here.
Listen to
You got it. Keep going.
let love listen to your heart. Let love guide you. Listen to your heart. Listen to
Listen to your heart.
listen to your heart.
Yeah.
Listen to your heart. Let love guide you. Let listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Let guide you. Let
Repeat that last line. Listen to your heart. When you get to the last line, repeat it. Again. Join us over here.
let love guide you.
All together, one more time.
Let love guide you.
Good job.
Thank you. So fun. All right. Platform 2, there we go. Thank you, Kira. Isn't that fun? Yeah. I just love, when the call and repeat thing and, kirtan and the choir that you do is, if you have not been to one of her workshops, she has one starting, it's with 6 weeks is what they run for, right? Or 8? Oh, 5 weeks. Okay, so getting it before summer. So she's got one starting towards the end of April, April 20th, that will be starting. So if you are interested or curious, and she always does the first class free, so you can just come and try it. Format is changed. Okay, all right. Okay, but you can talk to her for more questions. So thank you. All right. So I am going to welcome in a minute Rachelle and Indra to the stage. And many of you know her as our exuberant, sparkly shoed, very funny host. And a couple things that I know about her. What were some things I was going to say? I know that she spends way too much money feeding the deer in her backyard. And if you invite her over for dinner, make sure you give her a go-home time because she might stay alone. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding on that one. And let's see. I'm drawing a blank. I went through. What else was I going to say, Kev? Oh, well, I'm going to talk about that stuff. Yes. So, but many of you don't know that she is an amazing, amazing life coach. And I was Googling a little and just so to figure out some things to say on there. And she has a beautiful story. I don't know it, but one thing that I watched was hearing your story about what took her from being a comedic writer to becoming a life coach, and very much in alignment with following guidance, right? That was a big, big shift for you. She still incorporates her humor into her life coaching, which is so, so fun. She has a workshop coming, or a group that you're starting that sign up ends tomorrow, tomorrow, for the sisterhood. So a beautiful online group. So I want to maybe learn more about that. So I would like to welcome Rachelle, Indra to come up here and talk to us about guidance. And who is guiding us anyway?
Well, hello, and she was being too kind. I often am lucky enough to be invited to Kevin and Claire's for dinner, and then all of a sudden, and they're so sweet, and they're smiling at all my stories and laughing at all the right places, and then I look and it's 10:30 at night, and I'm like, oh, I should get going, and they're like, you should. Loved having you. Move along. No, they're lovely. They're lovely about it. And you were curious as to why the guys moved closer. I'm speaking today. So they wanted to be closer. So, so as Claire mentioned, as most of you know me as the platform host, it was so hard after Soulshine went and Claire went up. It was so hard not to get up with her. Be like, oh, that's right. It's not me. It's not me this time. So as Claire mentioned, I'm a life coach. And part of what I do as a life coach is I make a lot of mental health content that I put up on social media. Between TikTok and Instagram, I have about 425,000 followers. And thank you, Robin. She's such a good support system. And my videos have been seen between 75 and 100 million times. And I like to think that people come and watch my videos because I'm so cute. And because I'm funny, and because I'm charming, and because I'm incredibly humble. So that's what I like to believe people come and watch my videos for. But in actuality, although all those things are true, people come for guidance. It's what we come to a lot of people for. It's what we come to life coaching for. It's what we come to therapy for. It's what we go to our friends and our family and our jobs. It's what we go to a strange woman we'll never meet on the internet for. We go for guidance. We're always looking outside ourselves, right, for that answer. Do I take the job? Do I quit the job? Do I move out of Central Oregon? Do I get divorced? Do I date this person? I always like to say that when we were kids, we always say, don't tell me what to do. Now we're like, oh my God, tell me what to do, right? Somebody please tell me what to do. And we keep looking outside of ourselves, which is totally counter to what we talk about at Unity. Because when we put in our prayer clean forms, what do we say? I'm not beseeching some God outside myself. I'm not asking somebody else for what I want. It's already inside me. Everything I need is already inside me. But we forget. We forget that it's already inside of us. And why do we forget that? We used to know that. We used to know that our guidance was inside of us. And we knew it when we were children. Because we danced like this. Everywhere we went, we just danced. Going to breakfast in the morning, we danced. We moved our arms like this because it just felt good and it just felt right, so we did this. And then we decided, I'm gonna sign up for baseball because I don't know anything about baseball, but I'm good at everything I do, so I'm gonna sign up for baseball. I've never swung one of those sticks and hit the ball before, but I know I can learn it. I know I can do it. I know that I'm the one that can make it happen because I can do anything, right? Yeah. And then our mom says, what do you want for lunch? And we say, tuna fish! Tuna fish, tuna fish, tuna fish, tuna fish. Because that is the only way to tell your mother you want tuna fish, right? It's to sing it. It's to sing the joy of tuna fish. And we see a leaf, and it is the best leaf in the entire world. It is the greatest leaf that will ever be, and we want our mom to know. So we say, look, mom, look, mom, look, mom, look, look. Because we don't want her to miss it. We don't want her to miss the single greatest leaf that ever existed. And so we just go around our life, and we do our dance, and we dance, and we dance everywhere we go because we're the best at dancing. And then our dad says, don't dance like that, you're fat. So we stop dancing like that. And then we stand in outfield and we smell our glove because gloves smell so weird. Have you ever noticed how gloves smell weird? And we're just in outfield and we're smelling our glove. And we're enjoying the sunshine. And it smells so good and it feels so good. And then the kid in center field says, you suck at baseball. We hate you and we don't want you on the team. So you stop playing baseball. And then you don't sing about your lunch at school anymore because the teacher says, oh my God, your singing is making my head hurt. So you don't ever sing anymore. Unless you're lucky enough to know, Kira, you don't sing. And I know there's so many people in the room that want to take her course and are too afraid. And you want to point out the leaf to your mom, and you go, Mom, leaf, look. And she goes, will you just shut up? I don't care. It's just a leaf. It doesn't matter. So you don't point out the things that look cool anymore. And you realize that to be good, you have to be very, very small. So you put yourself in a box, and you make the box as small and as tight as you can because you want to be so good, because you want to be loved. And you learn that to be loved means you have to be very, very small. And the thing about being human is that we would rather be loved than be ourselves. We would rather be loved than be ourselves. So we lock it away, and we don't show it to anybody, and we don't show it to anybody long enough that we stop showing it to ourselves. And we cut ourselves off at the neck, and we suck our existence up into our head, because that's where logic is. And logic is going to keep us safe, because our parents and everybody around us has been telling us, be mature, be an adult, stop being a baby, stop being a kid, stop doing stupid things. They start trading our crayons for a microscope. Be logical. And there's nothing wrong with logic, but something else lives in our head. The other thing that lives in our head is that voice. That voice that says, I'm too fat, I'm too ugly, I'm too stupid, I'm not a good mother, I'm not a good husband, I'm not a good employee. I'm not a good employer. I don't even deserve to exist. I am just one shameful mistake after another. Anybody ever have that voice in our head? Anybody? Every single hand should be raising. Everybody is a liar. Because we all have that voice. And the problem is we have cut ourselves off. So we think that this is all we are. We think that logic and that fear voice is all that we are. And so we start listening to it all the time. But I know that that voice is not us. You know how I know that that's not us? Because unity principle number 2 tells us that we are inherently good, that we are made in the image of the universe. And the universe is good and it is love, and we talk about it every Sunday. We talk about the fact that we are all deserving of love. We are all good. We are all one. We are all source. And yet we forget it because we have disattached ourselves from our body, and we're just living in our head. We're just living with our fear. Now, fear is not bad. Fear is very important. Believe me, as a woman who walks alone at night sometimes, fear is incredibly important. Fear has I see a lot of women noticing they're go through the same thing. Fear is good. Fear, when you're walking alone at night, is important. Where are my surroundings, right? It's a good thing. Just like your house needs a smoke detector, right? Especially in Central Oregon, right? We need a house with a smoke detector. But the smoke detector is not the house. Nobody's ever come to my house and walked in and been like, let me see a smoke detector. Let me see it. That's the only thing I want to see in this house. Right? Nobody does that because it is not the house. It is an aspect of the house. And it is an important aspect of the house, right? It's a very important aspect. If you wake up at 2 in the morning and that smoke detector is going off, you get up and you run out of the house and you call 911, as you should, right? There are times you need that. But if you're like me and you're not the best cook, and sometimes many of you who are not best cooks just laughed right now because you know exactly where I'm going. You just outed yourself. That's okay. We're all love. We're all worthy. So you're cooking and you're burning it a little bit because, oh my God, butter burns so quick. I don't know if you know that, burns so quick, so quick. And so it's burning, and so then it creates smoke, right? And then the smoke detector goes off. Do you run out of the house screaming and call 911 because the smoke detector went off? Yes. There's always one guy in the back who does it. By the way, the fire department knows who he is and they hate him. But the most of us, we don't do that. We don't run out of habit. Look and go, yes, I appreciate the alarm. I appreciate that you're trying, but it's not needed right now. And we go back to what we're doing and we take care of the alarm when we need to. It's the same with that voice in our head. We can hear the alarm and we can choose to listen to it, or we can choose to be like, you know what, I'll get to it later. And that voice is not bad. That voice is not evil. That voice loves you. And that voice says, I need you to stay in your box. Because when you were a kid, you didn't stay in your box and you showed people who you were and it went very, very badly and everybody hated you. And probably not everybody hated you, but it was so painful that you thought everybody hated you. So that voice says, I need you to get back in the box. I need you to stay very, very small. I need you to stay small. I need you to stay safe. And I need you to not do anything. Don't try for anything. Just stay right here where it's safe and comfortable. And we needed that as a kid. We needed that voice to keep us safe. And that voice did a really, really great job. It kept us safe, or as safe as it could keep us. But we don't need it anymore. And so we can choose not to listen to that voice. Which, by the way, is way easier said than done. Right? Way easier. You've heard that a million times. Like, don't listen to that voice that's screaming in your head all the time. Right? Trust yourself. Oh my God, if another person says to me, trust yourself. Trust myself? I don't even know myself. What do you mean, trust myself? What? So that is what I do with clients. Yeah, I make content online. I call it the stuff they should have taught us in school but didn't. I talk about relationships. I talk about communication. I talk about all sorts of things we should have been taught. We still should be taught. But when I'm working one-on-one with clients, the most important thing I do is help them get out of here and get back into their body. Get back into the part of us that knows that when somebody asks you what you want for lunch, you need to say, tuna fish! Tuna fish, tuna fish, tuna fish, tuna fish. It's an entire dance you have to do. So how do we do that? It's called somatics. Somatic therapy for a lot of people. And somatics is the study of your body's sensations. Something that a lot of us don't think very much about. But your body's sensations will get you to be able to then understand your emotions. And when we understand our emotions, we start to be able to understand who we are. Because like I said, we're not that voice in our head. Neuroscience says about 11 million pieces of information comes into our body at any one given time. And then it takes the most important things, it makes emotions, it makes feelings, and then it takes it up into our head, and then our brain decides to make logical sense out of it and ends up telling us stories about what we feel. And if you've ever played telephone, you know that the entire message can be lost when you just tell the person next to you. It's ridiculous. We're not even halfway through the game and you're already screwing it up, right? That's what happens. And I can prove it because we know that the brain does a terrible job at interpreting our emotions. Know how I know? Because if our brain did a fantastic job with our emotions, we would have one song and we would have one poem. And that would explain all of our feelings perfectly, right? But we don't. We've got millions of songs, we've got millions of poems, because we are always trying to find a way to make words, to make understanding of our emotions, of what we feel. And the brain is often terrible at it. So we need to get back into our body, that place that so many of us struggle to get back into. And how do we do that? Great question. I'm glad you asked. Is anybody here, he's not here today, but does anybody here know William Gregory? Tall man, white hair, often wears a beret. He's fantastic. And if he's not wearing a beret, he's probably wearing a sorting hat from Harry Potter. If you don't know him, you gotta know him. So if you know him, then you know that standing next to him is an incredible experience, because he exudes so much warmth and so much love that when you are in his presence, you just get the chance to relax. Every time I'm around him, I just want to crawl into his lap. Now, he's married, so he probably wouldn't appreciate that, so I stick with just standing next to him. And sometimes when he's talking to somebody, I just stand behind him and just like get some of the goodness off of him, because it makes our nervous system relax. And we don't know that intellectually. We're not intellectually thinking, oh, I'm going to go up to William. I see him and I need a hit of his warmth. Like, that's creepy, right? We're not walking around thinking that. It's just that we see William and we go, oh, I want to go talk to him, right? And then we talk to him. That's not true. We talk to him because it's a very tall man. We talk to him and it just feels. It just feels. For those of you who have the privilege of knowing Reverend Jane, our Reverend who Claire mentioned retired at the end of the year. She's watching at home, so I'm sorry, Jane. But we miss her. But we don't miss her for the extraordinary things she said. She said extraordinary things. Trust, go back and watch some of her videos. She says extraordinary things. Most of us can't remember a single one of them right now, because it doesn't matter, because that is not why we spend time with her. Because when you stand in front of Reverend Jane, she is so completely present in her body, in the space, that it forces you to be present in your body. You get a moment to just be, and to see, and to be seen. When she looks at you, oh my God, she sees that part of you that you built walls around, that part of you that's so shameful. I know there are people who are incredibly uncomfortable talking to her because we were told that this was so bad, that this was so unworthy, and now there's this woman looking at us and making us feel worthy. And it's scary, and it's addictive, and we miss her because we miss the feeling that we get to have in her presence. And you can't explain that. You just get the honor of feeling it. The other place that we feel in our body is when we're attracted to somebody. When I stand next to a man I'm attracted to, it's not my brain going, oh, yeah, good. I bet he has a fully funded 401k. Yep, Bet he's got some great genes. I guess I'm attracted to him. It's never once. I mean, I'd like a fully funded 401k, but it's not the first thing I'm attracted to. That's not how I know I'm attracted to a man. How I know I'm attracted to a man is because when I say, hi, I go, do I do that on the outside? Absolutely not. Because I know you guys are thinking, that's why she's single. We were wondering, she seemed lovely. We figured it out. Whew, thank God, right? Thank God. No, I'm totally cool on the outside, but I am on the inside. And that's how I know. That's how I know I'm attracted to somebody. But I have to catch the giggly, googly feeling when it hits my body. I have to catch it there, the part that says, oh my God, we like him. We want to spend more time with him. We want to be around him. We want to kiss him. Oh my God. And he might have a 401k. Oh my God. Right? I have to catch it when it hits my body, because if I wait until it goes to my brain, then the part of my brain, that smoke detector that wants to save me from pain, will say, don't talk to him. You're too fat. You're not pretty enough. You're not smart enough. You're not interesting enough. You've been single for too long. Who would want you? And I'll walk away. So I have to catch that feeling when it's here. I have to trust that this is the part of me that says, I'm worthy of love. I'm a cool person. I have the opportunity for love. And I'm going to go for it because I'll be okay if I get rejected. This part says, no, you won't, but this part knows I will. I'll be okay. So we're going to practice that. Not standing next to somebody we're super attracted to. That's weird. We're not going to practice that. But I'm going to give us a moment to sit and practice what it feels like in our body to get in touch with our emotions. Here's the thing. We're going to be bypassing your ego. We're going to be bypassing that voice. We're going to be bypassing logic. So in this exercise, I'm going to ask you some questions, and you're just going to go with whatever comes up, whatever it feels, no matter how strange, no matter how silly, no matter how stupid, no matter how tuna-fish it feels, you're just going to go with that. And do not tell my clients that you guys got this for free because they're paying good money for this. But let's go. So if you feel safe and comfortable doing this, I invite you to close your eyes. If that is not something that feels safe for you, then pick one spot and just focus all of your attention on that spot. And you're going to think about something or somebody that you love. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a houseplant. There's no judgment in this space. Where does that live in your body? Love doesn't have to live in your chest. Maybe it does. But maybe it lives in your knees. Maybe it lives in your shoulders. For one of my clients, it lives in her ears. What does it feel like, this love? Does it feel scratchy? Does it feel warm? Does it feel like liquid? Does it feel solid? Does it feel sparkly? What color is it? What does it sound like? Rough? Does it sound like ah? What does it taste like? What does this love taste like? Sugary, sweet, tangy, acid, salt. Start noticing everything about it. What shape is it? Now move that aside and start thinking about somebody that you strongly dislike. Somebody that you just do not want to be around. Don't everybody think about my mother all at once? Somebody that just, ugh. Where does that live in your body? In your back, in your pelvis, in your feet, throughout your entire body? Ugh, what does it feel like? Is it hard? Is it dense? Syrupy? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? And notice how different this feels in your body than what you just experienced. You're sitting in the same chair. You're in the same reality. Two completely different feelings in your body. And when you're ready, open your eyes or lose focus and come on back. That's it. That's the beginning. Just noticing as you go through your life, how do you feel? How do you actually feel? Not what do you think. I don't care what you think. I care how you feel. You ever notice that when somebody's talking to you and you really like them and you like what they're saying, you lean in? Yeah, yeah. You know, when that person you don't like invites you over for tea and you're like, oh, yeah, and you start leaning back, right? Notice that. My body knows what it wants. Because the problem is if we don't notice our body, we don't notice what we really want and don't want. Because I will tell you, when somebody asks you to do something and you don't want to do it, there is that moment reaction of, I know I don't want to do this, but then it goes straight up to your brain goes, but don't be mean, but you should, but they're being nice, but you have time, and it starts to change. So catching that feeling when you have it. I've been practicing this so long that I can trust my guidance because I keep noticing the times in my life when something goes well, and I knew it was going to go well. I had that feeling like, oh, this is going to go well, this is going to be great, and I catch it. What was that feeling? And I've been able to identify it because for me, it's the same every time. The feeling of flow, the feeling of something being right, feels like a hot selenite crystal that's blue, and it's a rod that runs straight through the center of my body. And it's blue, and it sounds like a lightsaber. There's no judgment in this family, right? It sounds like a lightsaber, that wah, 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 wah sound. And just to show my age, it tastes like the blue icy from the mall as a kid, right? I mean, we got some different ages in here, but many of us know what that blue icy tastes like. And that, it tastes like blue, right? Obviously, it tastes like blue. And so I know, for instance, when Unity said, hey, do you mind doing the talk today? Or the talk wasn't today, my God. I'm not that good, guys. But when they said, do you mind doing the talk? It was great that I could check in and I immediately felt the rod in the center of my body. I immediately heard the wah wah. I immediately could taste the blue on my tongue, right? The part of me that said, yeah, I can do this. I want to share this with people. I want to help. I love being on stage. I love entertaining. Yes, yes, yes. But I could also hear my smoke detector. It was like, you're going to fail. And you are going to invite friends to watch you fail? Oh my God. You're stupid. You can't do this. Everybody wants you to host. Nobody wants you to speak more than that. All week running through. I noticed it. Thank you, smoke detector. Thank you for wanting to keep me safe. I really appreciate that. That is very nice of you. And I get to choose again. And I encourage you to practice this. I encourage you to share it with others. Because if we can learn how to let that little kid out of that box, we get to meet our guidance. We get to meet the real us. And the more of us who do that, this is also why I talk about it online to people around the world, because the more that we can do this, my greatest hope is that someday I'm out of a job. Thank you. Oh, I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. Thank you.
Hello. Hey, Robin. Thank you, Rachelle. Let's take that into a little meditation in our bodies, tune into the somatics, to the feelings. Your feet. I'm going to take off my shoes. Your feet on the ground. The feeling of your breath in your body. And let's play around with that a little bit. let's come back. Take a few deep breaths. And Kira's going to come up and do some music.
Thank you, Nico. And thank you, Rachelle, for that amazing talk. I feel like you're speaking directly to me.
Not me. She wasn't speaking to me.
Claire's special.
Yeah, we're working on her.
I would say my work is really about making singing together accessible and connective and pleasurable, because if I were to take a poll of this room, probably about 80 to 90% of you would raise your hand and say, I'm not a singer. You don't want to hear my voice. I don't want to hear my voice. I'm just saying it's a heartbreakingly dominant story that a lot of us carry because we were told, speak when spoken to, be quiet, make yourself small. So anyway, most of the folks who come into my choir are coming with that vocal wounding with them. And once they rest back we're letting go of perfectionism. We're letting go of sounding good because we're just singing together. Then they actually remember I love singing and I love sharing my voice and I love hearing my voice with others. And so that's what this is about here. We don't have to sound perfect. Yeah? Okay. This next song I want to share with you comes from one of my dear teachers, Lisa Littlebird, and it was inspired by the events in Charlottesville, Virginia from August of 2017, if folks know what that's about. So it's a powerful song, calling you into your power, calling you into your truth, to not make yourself small. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I'm really nervous. Can you sing this note with me? Nice. Do a little wiggle. There we go. Get in your body. Yeah. Okay. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my power. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my voice. So that's where we're going. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my power. You're already getting it. You're so good. Let's just sing that first line all together. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my power. Yeah, and there's a real power. You really get to channel it. Yeah? Just that line again. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my power. Nice. Second half. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my voice. Yeah. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my voice. Again. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my power. Putting it together. There's a wheel that is turning,
inside our hearts. It's turning. We're learning to stand in love. Yeah? It's turning. We're learning to stand inside our hearts. It's turning. We're learning to stand in love. So let's do that first half. It's turning. We're learning. You're so good. Let's just do it's turning. It's turning. We're learning. It's turning. We're learning to stand inside our hearts. Just that. To stand inside our hearts. Again. To stand inside our hearts. To stand inside our hearts. To stand inside our hearts. It's turning. We're learning to stand inside our hearts. It's turning. We're learning to stand inside our hearts. Beautiful. It's turning. Listen. We're learning to stand in love. It's turning. We're learning to stand in love. To stand in love. To stand in love. From the top? No. Just that second half. It's turning. We're learning to stand in love. Yeah, here we go. And it's turning. We're learning to stand in love. Yeah, from the top. It's turning. It's turning. We're to stand inside our hearts. To stand inside our hearts. Nice. It's turning. To stand in love. To stand in love. Again. It's turning. We're learning to stand inside our hearts. It's turning. We're learning to stand in love. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, the last part. I know this is a lot. Whoa, but you're going to love it. Just wait. I will not be silent. I will not be silent. Feel that? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to sing that. I will not be silent. Do that. I will not be silent. Nice. I will not be silent. I will not be silent. Yeah, there's a fun little crunchy walk up there. I will not be silent. Let's do that again. I will not be silent. From the top. I will not be silent. I will not be silent. 2 and I will not be silent. You got it. I will not be
If you've already forgotten the other parts, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna lead them in one at a time. I'm gonna section us to do the different parts. And if there's another part that you want to sing that you're like, that is my part, tuna fish, go sing that part. All right, deep breath in, sigh it out. Wiggle your bodies a little. You're doing great. You're doing so good. What happens if we make a mistake? Nothing. We're just singing. All right, here we go. Okay, we're gonna like divide this like island over here. Something like that. Yeah? All right. Actually, we're gonna start in the middle here. Yeah, with that art engine. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my power. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my voice. Let me hear you. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my power. It goes right into it. A wheel that is turning, calling me into my voice. Again. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my power. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my voice. There's a wheel that's turning, we're learning to stand inside our hearts. Turning, to stand in love. Okay, hang on. We're getting a little off the tracks. This is where, all right, you're doing great. This is the challenge of being seated in like this versus like being in a big circle where we can hear each other. So we're gonna do our best. You're gonna try to listen to the other parts and tune into the beat. Can we all stand if you're willing and able? Yeah. Maybe get a little, Here we go. There's a wheel that is turning. Get in your feet. Calling me into my power. There's a wheel that is turning, calling me into my voice. Keep going. There's a wheel. It's turning. We're learning to stand inside our hearts. It's turning. We're learning to stand in love. So we That was advanced.
Nice work. Isn't that fun? So cool. All right, let's keep things moving. I know we've gone over a little bit, but hopefully that was beautiful, beautiful energy. And Kevin, you want to come up and do our prayer for us?
Thank you, Kira. Thank you, Rachelle. That did speak to our hearts. Everybody heard what they needed to hear, I'm sure. And if you would join me in prayer, if you're comfortable closing your eyes. I like the idea of finding a spot if you're not comfortable with your eyes closed and just meditating on that. I do find that closing the eyes focuses our senses a little deeper into the heart for some reason.
Power.
Feel the joy of the laughter, the fun, maybe some tears, all of it, all of those beautiful emotions. And as we bring our attention, now focusing to our hearts, what is it that your heart wants to be? What is it that your heart wants to sing? What is that child in you trying to say, to express? How perfect, right? The children want to scream, and we'll let them scream. Maybe we want to scream. I won't scream into the mic, but I will scream in my heart. I know that for me, my inner child has been afraid of expressing the joy and the humor and the playfulness that I once did, and I want that back. I want to release that. So I claim that. Claim what it is for you right now. What does your inner child want to do? Where does that feel in your body? And let's just welcome it. We affirm that we trust the messages in our body and our hearts, and we express who we fully are, big, bright, beautiful beings in this world. And so it is. And if you would like to, there are prayer claim forms. There's also, it's not up there because I'm not behind there, but there's normally a prayer claim slide here that we can, QR code on the form. Feel free to fill those out. We have a prayer team. If anybody here from the prayer team, I just want to recognize them. Just raise your hand real high here. This prayer team is available to pray with you up on the front here after service, and we will also respond to you in confidence. We have a confidentiality policy that everything stays within our prayer team. So feel free to submit your prayers, and we will pray on them. Send them to Silent Unity, where they're prayed on 24/7. For a month, which is kind of amazing. There it is. And our prayer song now, to let us just give us a moment to settle into that and to fill out your forms.
Beautiful. Thank you, Rachelle. Thank you, Kira. And thank you, Nico, for that beautiful meditation. Really powerful. How many of you during meditation were dancing, just visualizing yourself dancing? I think now at the beginning of service we need to do our howl and our tuna fish sandwich dance. That's coming. So I will never look at a tuna fish sandwich the same way. So I would like we take this time to welcome anyone who is new. If this is your first time here, wow, you got a pretty awesome introduction to who we are here, and we are so glad and grateful that you are here and would love to see you join us again. Is there anyone who would like to be brave and just say hello and share what brought you here? Yes. Okay. I'm going to have you use the mic just because so the people online can hear you.
Hi, I'm Maggie, and this is my first time here, and it's such a delight and a joy to be with all you beautiful people, so thank you.
Here, Maggie, welcome.
I'm Christina Joy. I just moved here from Hawaii. I got tired of working 3 jobs and came to be with family.
Welcome, Christina. Yeah. Anyone else? Yes, welcome. Good.
Hi, I'm Cheryl, and I moved here from Asheville, North Carolina. So I'm happy to be here and very happy to find this community. Thank you.
Welcome, Cheryl. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Derek, and I've been putting off coming here for a long time until my friend Rachelle said, "Hey, come watch me speak." And I said, "Any chance to watch you make a fool of yourself on stage, I am there." Thank you, Rachelle. This is really fun. I see a lot of familiar faces in the crowd. I'll be back.
Welcome. Yeah, okay.
I'm Paloma, and thanks. It feels really good here. Thanks.
That's our favorite thing. It's hard to describe what you feel, but just feel good. Yeah, it's like you're like, I don't know what it is, but something makes me feel good here.
Hi, my name is Eric. I've actually been coming here for a little bit of time, albeit sporadically. And thank you, Rachelle. My smoke detector's going off right now. But I keep getting asked if it's my first time, so I kind of took that as a cue to start coming a little more consistently and putting myself out there a little more with you guys. But I want to say thank you because even when I'm not here physically, I'm often watching the services, and this is always a great spiritual anchor and grounding point for me. And yeah, come say hi to me.
Well, thank you for being brave and working through that smoke detector and just fanning the smoke away, right? And saying, no, we're not on fire. It's a little smoky, but we're not on fire. So, welcome. And then in the front of the seats, there are blue cards. If you want to put your email on there, we email out a newsletter each week that says what the upcoming talk is and all the amazing things that we have going on. So if you'd like to sign up for that. And now I would like to invite our wonderful greeters up. It is time for our offering. And we've started recently making sure that we pass the baskets so all of you are touching it. So even if you're not necessarily putting something in there, or if you are an auto donor, be sure you're getting your card that you're auto donating. If you have written a prayer claim, be sure to put that in there. If you have a blue card, you can put that in there. But put your beautiful hands on that basket and just fill it with your amazing energy, because we know energy is important and what we are putting in these baskets is very important. So, and then we get to sing some more, the gratitude song. We ready?
Gratitude in my heart, gratitude in my soul. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all. One more time. I got gratitude in my heart, gratitude in my soul. I
say thank you for it all. Ba-da, ba, ba, ba-da-da. Thank you for it all. Ba-da, ba, ba, ba-da-da.
Thank you for it all.
Nice improv there, Dave. Okay, let's all together. Again, your energy matters. All together. From the love of pure spirit within us, we bless these gifts. We send them forth to heal, bless, and prosper. They are evidence of our faith and belief. They do good work in the world and return to us multiplied abundantly. And so it is. All right. Well, thank you so much for bringing your beautiful energy, all of you new people. We are so glad that you came and hope that you take a little nugget away from you and we all walk out of here just with maybe a wall starting to come down and dancing a little bit more, right? And so, again, we're going to do our last reading, our prayer of intention, and this is how we go forth. Now that we are leaving this beautiful place, the intention that we're setting for this coming week. Holy light shines within and all around me, a presence of love that is always there. I am that presence. I am a radiant field of love energy. I am holy light. My essence cradles and guides me. I am a gift to this world. I go forth here in joy to bless the world with my loving light and dancing. All right, have a beautiful week. We'll see you next Sunday.
1, 2, 3, 4.